Hey quiz lovers, welcome back to Quizno, your ultimate playground of fun and surprises. Today we are testing your emoji knowledge by guessing the weird emoji. Do you think you can find the unique emoji before the timer runs out? Let's find out who is the real emoji master among you. Are you ready for the ultimate brain test? In this video, you will have 10 seconds to spot the oddity in each round. Sounds easy? Well, only true geniuses can make it to the end. Don't blink, don't cheat, and let's see how sharp your eyes really are. Comment on your final score so that your comment will be shown to everyone else in the next video. Let's get started. Round 1, easy. Find out the odd emoji. Correct! It was the green apple. Find out the odd emoji. Sneaky cat spotted. Find out the odd emoji. Odd one was the moon. Find out the odd emoji. Yep, the football was hiding. Find out the odd emoji. Nope, odd one was the bagel. Find out the odd emoji. Found it? The fish was different. Find out the odd emoji. Buzz, odd one was the bee. Find out the odd emoji. Pink flower was the odd one. Find out the odd emoji. Fries were the sneaky intruder. Find out the odd emoji. The hat stood out. How many did you get right so far? That was just a warm-up. Now let's turn up the heat. Round 2, medium. Things are getting trickier. Only sharp eyes can handle this. Let's go. Find out the odd emoji. It was the tiger, not the lion. Find out the odd emoji. Hot dog alert. Find out the odd emoji. Graduation cap was the odd one. Find out the odd emoji. Frog jumped in here. Find out the odd emoji. Mic check, that's the answer. Find out the odd emoji. Small bird hiding among penguins. Find out the odd emoji. Corn was different here. Find out the odd emoji. Blue car stood out. Find out the odd emoji. Dice was the intruder. Find out the odd emoji. Yep, the wolf. Nice work. If you survived that, you're above average. But round 3 is where most people fail. Round 3, hard. Find out the odd emoji. Sweet cherry was the odd one. Find out the odd emoji. Brown bear among pandas. Find out the odd emoji. Milk glass was different. Find out the odd emoji. Dragon snuck in. Find out the odd emoji. Old school telephone was odd. Find out the odd emoji. Horse among zebras. Find out the odd emoji. Cupcake is the answer. Find out the odd emoji. Dragon face here. Find out the odd emoji. Pretzel is the odd snack. Find out the odd emoji. Horse instead of unicorn. Whew, that was tough. Still with me? Great. But now it's time for the final boss round. Round 4, impossible. Only legends can survive this round. Let's see if you're one of them. Find out the odd emoji. The squid, not an octopus. Find out the odd emoji. Eagle was hiding here. Find out the odd emoji. Mango was the sneaky one. Find out the odd emoji. Game controller stood out. Find out the odd emoji. Panda was the odd cutie. Find out the odd emoji. Bicycle among skateboards. Find out the odd emoji. Peanuts were odd here. Find out the odd emoji. Duck hiding in swans. Find out the odd emoji. Bear among teddies. Find out the odd emoji. Cucumber, not a pumpkin. Find out the odd emoji. Tiger among lions. Find out the odd emoji. Gorilla popped in here. Find out the odd emoji. Crystal ball, not a gem. Find out the odd emoji. Mosquito was the tricky one. OMG! If you saw even half of them, you're officially a master. So, how did you do? Count your correct answers and write your score in the comments. Did you beat the challenge or did the quiz beat you? If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends to challenge them too. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp and your brain ready. See you in the next quiz.